Hey guys, it's Killswitch95, and today we're going to take a look at a game in the T55A on El Haluf North Spawn in a Tier 10 game, and, well, I know I'm going to have to go to B2 and do the brawl. Problem is, T55A is a good tank. Gun depression is not a strong suit. So, this might be a little bit awkward, but I know I got to do it because I'm not quite a top tier, but this thing's good enough that I need to go there. Like, normally I like playing the south, not in my mediums, but I typically do light tanks and like playing the south, but I'm not tier 8, I'm kinda top tier, gotta do it. So, considering that, I'm probably gonna get 1 or 2 shots off before I have to bug out of there, because I don't have the frontal armor the T54 does to ricochet and brawl like he does. I've got a solid turret, but not really enough gun depression to use it in that position. So my hand is going to revolve around being pre-set up for when people poke and getting shots off before they can return fire. And I have a good chance of getting there first because of my terrain resistance and engine power, but who wouldn't like some free damage at the start? Oh, come on. Oh, apparently there's a dip there. That's fine, I guess. Nice. So we're gonna preload some heat here because there's probably gonna be a 54 or a 140 sitting at the edge of this corner because they're faster. And with the angle their hull is gonna be at, I probably won't pin them with AP in the front, so there we go. I really don't like just spamming heat out of this because it's expensive. That being said though, this M451 could potentially be a problem because he's not that great of a tank, but he's got better gun depression than I do. So we're going to wait for him to peek. I know if I can get a shot at his commander's hatch, I can pin him, but I'm going to fiddle around with his mantlet and notice there's some spots like right there. That green? I could potentially pin his mantlet. I just need him to come up at the right time and let me find the spot. Damn it. But while he's doing that and I'm focusing on this, oh shit, there's the T54 to our side. And now I notice, oh shit, our team never moved past A2. Alright, and there's a Jagdtiger there. Excellent. So this is not going to work out. No. This isn't going to work out like I would like for it. I don't have the gun depression to work this area. So I'm going to use the other card I have at my disposal, which is the mobility's pretty decent, the gun handling's pretty decent, and the gun's pretty decent. It's like the old T54 gun, except with better AP penetration and better overall accuracy and gun handling. The only thing that really holds this gun back in the AP department is the shell velocity, but I mean it's not APCR, so it is what it is. But 221 base pin, you can work with that. I'm not going to be working with that a whole lot this game because I'm going to be having to put in some work. But, ooh. But this Jagdtiger is being forced back. Now before he dies, I want to try and help him out as much as I can. Otherwise known as, before my teammate dies, I want to farm as much damage as I can before he dies and I have to spot for myself. Oof. It's those purple plays, you know. And I don't really see much of anybody poking this way. Okay, well I can't really afford to just sit here because my team's been pushed back to A3 and that's effectively all that's over there, versus significantly more vehicles. So, I know that there's a mound over here with a bush. And I also know I can't really use it to get hulled down. directly in the bush. But I should be able to still provide some cover fire, use this bush to stay unlit first, and nobody's poking out. But I can set up and wait, or oh, there's a T-30. Alright. Can't really afford to bounce you with AP considering there's like a lot of people over here, so. Ooh, did I just hit him under the gun mantlet and pin his turret? That was lucky. That was unlucky. Well, shit. And they're dead. Alright. Typical games. Typical games. E100 is going to probably die. This E75 and IS-7 are probably going to die at any moment, so I'm going to need to be in a position to spot and potentially farm. I'm going to try and line up a shot on the TS5 or the T95, but that's when the 60 TP decides to come out and I'm like, yo, top tier super heavy, that's a one shot, you need to go first. I do get lit for that, but I back up and hold down, and that's when I notice, wait a minute, I can use this hill, blind fire between bushes, and be unspotted. Alright, I think I can work with this. Question becomes, who am I going to shoot first? Damn, that was unlucky. Nice. Oh, TS5. I know it's got a big, juicy lower plate. Nice. Somebody should probably kill the TS5, but if they're not, I really hate wasting 330 heat for 5 hit points, but I mean, a kill's a kill. Get one into the turret cheek. Nice. Oh, give me that turret cheek again. There you go. Damn. Well, shit. Somebody kill him. Just HE the guy. That works. Oh, there's the AMX. So we got AP loaded for the side of the turret, and I'm expecting him to straighten out because, hey, I'm getting shot at from this direction. And waste a heat round when he decides to just turn his turret to pure broadside. Like, here, please, shoot me in the side of the head, please. I don't want to live anymore. Like, okay. I kind of wish I had AP for that, though. And at this moment, I realize, okay, most of my team's more or less one-shots, so I need to be aggressive yet conserve my HP because they have an ISU. And he does Hefton Chonkosaurus levels of damage, so I don't want to bleed if I can avoid it because when I go to rush him, I'm going to need that HP. But considering the 50 TP just fired, if we can kill him, nice. Now nobody on their team has turrets. That's great. Having a turret versus non-turreted tanks is great because then you get to laugh at them and say, hey bro, you should have bought a turret, my dude. As M48 just learned a valuable lesson, you do not sacrifice your tank in a pub game, especially when you're a top tier tank. Ever. So considering the ISU's over there, I'm gonna rush this Oods because we can't afford to let him get away. Okay. Mindful of the ISU, he's going to try and set up, but I'm not going to give him the chance. And the hull's not great, but the turret's pretty solid, so yeah, there we go. Easy. Nice. So instead of taking the main character role, we take the little side supporting role, and we wind up with 6 kills, 1270 spotting, 750 blocked, nice, thanks ISU, 4797 damage that we could see, but in reality, because we got that blind shot on the Oods that did go in, we ended up with 5112 damage for Spotter, Fire for Effect, Top Gun, Tank Sniper, 2 bonds, 77 grand in credits, but we still lost 12 grand because heat. And that was only good for a first class, which honestly, I was hoping for an ace, but I honestly didn't expect it because the tank's really solid. So, yeah, you need to do a bit more to get an ace. But still, that was a really solid showing considering I couldn't really be frontlining as much as I would have liked to due to my lack of gun depression and hull armor. But in the supporting role, I helped my team just fine. So with that, I'll see you on the next one.